in this video, I am going to teach you how to find the sum of finite geometric sequence. But first, of course, we need to define what is a finite geometric sequence. So according to your module, finite geometric sequence is a kind of geometric sequence that has exact, specific, or limited number of terms in the sequence. Let's say we have, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and 64. So, meaning, a finite geometric sequence, we can count the number of the terms in the sequence, their exact number of terms. Okay, so that's what a finite geometric sequence means. Okay, so in solving the sum of finite geometric sequence, we will use the formula S sub n is equal to a sub 1 times the quantity 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. Okay? So, kasi we need to solve the sum of finite geometric sequence. At the same time, later on, we will solve the sum of infinite geometric sequence. Kaya, we have 2 lessons regarding the sum of geometric sequence. Kasi, meron siyang classification. Okay? Merong finite, tas merong infinite. So now, I am going to teach you how to find the sum of finite geometric sequence. Yung mga geometric sequence na exact yung number ng elements tuloy ng terms. Okay, yun yung isa-solve natin ngayon. Where, sabi, S sub n is the sum of the first n terms so n terms meaning kung ilan yung i-add mo na terms sa sequence. So S sub n, yun yung sum ng first n terms. Okay? Yung A sub 1, of course, the first term in the sequence. And then your R is the common ratio. And then we have n, which is the number of terms that you need to add. Terms that you will add. Okay? So, yan. You need to remember the purpose of the terms in the formula kasi, of course, isang mali nyo lang, isang hindi pagkakaintindi, mamamali na kayo agad. So, this will be the formula that we will be using in getting the sum of finite geometric sequence. So, let's try to solve some examples from your module. So, we will solve example number 1. And here, merong different types ng example ako na giniven. Dito, I made a geometric sequence na nakalist lahat ng terms. So, we have the terms 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and 64. So, let's say we will be finding the sum of this geometric sequence. Okay? And then, I'm going to rewrite the formula dito para alam natin agad. So, S sub n is equal to A sub 1, okay, times the quantity 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. Yan yung formula na gagamitin natin. And the given will be, anong mga hinahanap natin dito, mga given na kailangan natin i-list is yung value ng A sub 1, yung r of course, and then yung n. So, A sub 1 dito sa sequence natin, of course, ayan, 1. Kitang-kita nyo. Yung R, hindi siya nakasulat. Therefore, kukunin natin, i-derive natin yung common ratio. Tayo mismo yung kukuha ng common ratio. So, how do you get that? Divide natin yung second term by the first term. So, 2 divided by 1, the answer is 2. 2 over 1 or 2. Simply 2. Yan, purahin ko na to. 2 lang. 2. And n kung ilan yung terms na you need to add. Okay? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to add 7 terms. So, we need to find the we need to find the sum of the first 7 terms of this geometric sequence. So, given na yung lahat ng kailangan natin, now we need to substitute this given using the formula. And I'm going to move the formula here para mas matay tayong space. Now, S sub, your N is 7, no? Ito yung i-add mong terms. A sub 1 is 1 times quantity 1 minus your R is 2 raised to N, which is 7. Okay? All over 1 minus 2. And I'm going to continue here. So, S sub 7 is equal to 1. 1 minus 2 raised to 7, the answer is 128. All over 1 minus 2, the answer is negative 1. Okay? So, S sub 7 is equal to 1 times the quantity 1 minus 128. The answer is negative 127 all over negative 1. So, S sub 7 is equal to 1 times negative 127. The answer is negative 127 all over negative 1. So, this expression here, we can simplify this. No? Pwede natin i-divide si negative 127 kay negative 1. So, the answer will become 127. So, negative divided by negative, positive. Therefore, the sum of the first 7 terms of this geometric sequence is equal to 100. Ito lang. 127. So, pag pinag-add pala natin yung lahat without using the calculator, the answer will become 127. Now, next we have number 2. So, let's solve number 2. I also listed the terms in the sequence, no? So, negative 2, 2, ilan to? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Okay? So, we will use the formula again. I'm going to rewrite the formula. Yeah. And then I'm going to write the given here. We will look for the value of A sub 1 and R and then N. Okay? Your A sub 1 is negative 2. Your R is, divide natin yung second term sa first term. Okay? So, 2 divided by negative 2, the answer is negative 1. Okay? Your R is negative 1. And then the N is kung ilan yung i-add mo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 terms to be added. So now that we have our given, we can now solve using the formula. So S sub your N is 9 is equal to negative 2. Your A sub 1 is negative 2 times quantity 1 minus negative 1 raised to 9. Okay? So, don't forget to put a parenthesis whenever you are substituting something. Kasi po, nakakalito po kapag walang parenthesis. Like this. If I am going to write this without parenthesis, ganyan yung mangyayari dyan, di ba? So, it's not pleasant to the eyes. It will look very tricky. Kaya, I'm always saying na when you're substituting something, you need to put a parenthesis. Okay? So 1 minus r, 1 minus negative 1. Ayan. So, continuing this solution here, simplify natin. S sub 9 is equal to negative 2. 1 minus negative 1 raised to 9. I'm not going to suggest that you will use calculators in solving problems or expressions like this kasi mali yung sign sa calculator lagi. Mali siya. Always remember na kapag po yung exponent nyo ay 8 or even number, let's say, isi-simplify mo, negative yung base. Like this, negative yung 1, di ba? Ito yung base, ito yung exponent. So, kapag even number yung exponent, positive yung sagot. Kapag odd number, negative yung sagot. So, negative 1 raised to 9, the answer is negative 1. Okay, negative 1. Kasi, napansin ko din, kapag pinindot niyo yan, saka using your calculators, using your scientific calculators, it will give you, wrong sign. So, try natin sa cycle ko sa phone. So, negative 1 raised to 9. Tama naman, dito sa cycle ko sa phone. So, mapapagkatiwalaan yung FSC na naka-install sa phone, pero yung scientific calculator na actual, merong mga sometimes error doon. Kasi yung grade 10 last year, palais lang naging error kasi kinocompute nila yung mga ganitong expression using their calculators and the answer is always wrong. No? So, 1 minus negative 1. The answer here is 2. Diba? Ito yung sagot. So, there's some errors in your module. I'm so sorry. No? Kasi, ang nakalagay sa denominator ng modules nyo is 1 minus 2. Bakit nangyari to? So, there are typographical errors. I'm so sorry sa modules nyo. Hindi ko napansin. So, 1 minus negative 1 ang sinagot ko ay 1 minus 2. Negative 1 ang sagot ko. So, sorry for that. 1 minus negative 1 is 2. So, dito kayo sa akin sumunod. If may typographical, pakibago na lang po sa module nyo. Baka na-overlook ni ma'am and na mali ng solve. Kasi copy-paste lang yung ginagawa ko para mas mabilis ako mag-type. No? So, now, here, solve natin. S sub 9 is equal to negative 2. 1 minus negative 1. The answer here is 2. Okay, all over 2. So, I'm going to delete this part para magkasya. And then, move lang natin. I'm going to continue the solution here. So, S sub 9 is equal to negative 2 times 2. The answer is negative 4. All over 2. So, S sub 9 is equal to negative 4 over 2. The answer is negative 2. Pero tama yung sagot ko sa module nyo. Anong nangyari sa akin dito? Okay? So, yan, negative 2. Therefore, the sum of the first 9 terms of the given sequence is negative 2. Hala, same kami ng sagot, pero mali yung solution ng nasa module nyo. Paano nangyari yun? Oo, I did not proofread. Kasi ayun nakopy ko lang sa iba. Yung sa third na part ng solution, may mali po. So, pakibago na lang kasi hindi na na-proofread ni ma'am yung part na yon. So, si negative 2 naging 1 bigla sa module niya. I'm so sorry for that. Typographical error. So, yeah. Pero, yan. Nag-come up sa same answer. Pakisunod yung solution dito sa video. Okay? Pakibago na lang po dun sa module. So, next example number 3. Okay, we have, ayan, minsan may mga ganito akong example na nakikita. Putol yung sequence. So, negative 3, and then 6, negative 12, and then we will find the sum up until the 8th term. Okay? So, of course, we can solve this, no? Using, again, the formula. In the sum of finite geometric sequence, S sub n is equal to A sub 1 times the quantity 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. Okay? So I'm going to write the given here. So we will look for the value of A sub 1, r, and then n. A sub 1 is negative 3. Your r is, divide natin yung second term sa first term. So, 6 over negative 3. Kapag sinimplify natin to, the answer is negative 2. So, r is negative 2. N is 8. Bakit po naging 8? We will add the terms up until the 8th term. Okay? Yun yung i-add natin from first to 8 terms. So now that we have all the given, we can now substitute the given using the formula. So S sub 8, okay, is equal to negative 3 times quantity 1 minus your R is negative 2 raised to N, which is 8. So, yeah. All over 1 minus negative 2. Ayan. I'm going to continue the solution here. So, S sub 8 is equal to negative 3 times the quantity 1 minus negative 2 raised to the 8th power. So, ito yung sinasabi ko na naman kanina. Ayan, yung sinasabi ko pala. Negative 2 raised to the 8th power. Ang lalabas na sagot dyan sa calculators nyo, ayan, negative 256. Bakit negative pa din? So, dapat positive na kasi even yung exponent. So, therefore, negative 2 raised to the 8th power, wag niyo po nung ika-calculator, imano-mano niyo yung sign. Kasi ang mangyayari dyan, negative times negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. So, yun. Tansyahin po yung sign dito. Okay? Kasi mali yung binibigay kadalasan. So, negative 2 raised to 8, the answer is 256. Okay? All over 1 minus negative 2. The answer is 3. Okay? So, S sub 8 is equal to negative 3 times the quantity 1 minus 256. The answer is negative 255. All over 3. Okay? So, delete ko lang po ito para ma-continue natin yung solution. So now we have S sub 8 is equal to negative, Multiply na natin yung numerator na negative 3 times negative 255. The answer is 765 all over 3. Okay? So simplifying this, we need to divide 765 by 3. The answer will be 255. Therefore, the sum of the first 8 terms of this geometric sequence or finite geometric sequence is 255. Nakita nyo, no? Hindi naman natin alam yung mga susunod na term, pero we can compute the sum up until the eighth term of the given geometric sequence. And then, again, we have another given. So, sa number 4, we will find the sum of the finite geometric sequence given that, okay, may given na agad dito, a sub 1 is 1/3, your common ratio is 3, and we will look for the sum of the first 12 terms in the sequence. So, using the formula, yan, let's look for the sum of the first 12 terms of the sequence. So, S sub 12 is equal to A sub 1, no? Times the quantity 1 minus 3 raised to 12. All over 1 minus 3. Okay? And then S sub 12 is equal to 1/3 times 1 minus 3 raised to 12. The answer is 531,441. All over 1 minus 3, the answer is negative 2. So S sub 12 is equal to 1/3 times quantity 1 minus 531,441. The answer is negative 531,440. All over negative 2. Okay? So I'm going to delete this part. Ayan. And then I'm going to continue the solution here. So, dito sa taas, kukunin natin yung 1/3 ni negative 531,440. So, ang mangyayari, if I'm going to rewrite this part, so, di ba ito over 1? Over 1. So, multiply natin 1 times negative 531,440. Ganun pa din yung sagot. Negative 531,440. All over 3 times 1. So, the answer is 3. Tapos all over negative 2. Magiging siyang complex fraction. Pero, we can just solve this part. Divide na natin si negative 531,440 kay 3 para lumiit-liit yung number na makuha natin. So, dividing negative 531,440 by 3, we will get how many? Negative 177 point, 147,146.66. Okay? So I'm going to check that using my calculator. Divided by 3, yes. So 66, no? Hindi po tayo nag-round off. So, kasi magiging tuloy-tuloy yung sagot. 66666, repeating decimal yung mangyayari. So, wag magra-round off. Nagra-round off po sa dulong-dulong sagot. Okay? So, all over negative 2. Ngayon, we need to divide this by negative 2. So, S sub 12 is equal to So, negative divided by negative, magiging positive na yung sagot, di ba? So, 88,573.33. So, it is also a repeating decimal, 3333. And if that's the case, kailangan po nating i-round off to the nearest hundreds. Okay? Yung katabi nitong hundreds, 3, so round down. So, yan. Mawawala sila yung iba. So, 0.33 lang. Ulitin ko na nga. 0.33. So, therefore, the sum of the first 12 terms of the given geometric sequence is 88,573.33. Okay? Okay lang kung makakuha ng sagot na decimal. It is not a sin. A sin or kasalanan. No, hindi salt. Iniisip ko. So, lastly, I am going to discuss yung word problem na nasa module nyo. So, sabi dyan, Rowena saves 200 in November. Okay, each month thereafter, she manages to save twice more than of what she saved the previous month. How much is Rowena's savings after April? Okay, so si Rowena may savings siya nung November. That is 200 pesos. And then sabi doon, she manages to save twice more than of what she saved the previous month. So, nagiging doble. So, times 2 pag doble, di ba? So, R natin is 2, tandaan niyan. And then, hinahanap yung savings ni Rowena mula November pagdating ng April. Okay? So, settle muna natin yung given natin, no? So, yung given natin, yung A sub 1 natin, of course, is yung 200 pesos. Yan yung unang na-save ni Rowena. Yung common ratio natin is 2. Bakit po 2? Kasi every month, nadodoble yung nasa-save niya. So, therefore, nata-times sa 2. Double times 2. 2. 2 ngayon yung common ratio. And then, Rn will be how many? Kasi ang i-add natin yung savings niya mula November hanggang April. So, kasama si November. So, November, December, January, February, March, April. Okay? Kasama si November. Therefore, we will add yung first 6 months ng savings ni Rowena. Okay? Including November kasi dun siya nag-start mag-save. Now that we have our given, we will use our formula. So, S sub n is equal to A sub 1 times quantity 1 minus R raised to n all over 1 minus R. So, yan. Hanapin natin yung savings niya from November to April. Pagsasama-samahin natin. Yung total na savings niya. So, S sub 6 is equal to 200 times quantity 1 minus 2 raised to 6 all over 1 minus 2. So, S raised to 6 is equal to 200. 1 minus 2 raised to 6, that is 64 all over 1 minus 2. So, maglalagay ako ng tanda. Ayan. And then, continuation here, S sub 6 is equal to 200 times the quantity 1 minus 64, the answer is negative 63. All over 1 minus 2, the answer is negative 1. So, next, S sub 6 is equal to 200 times negative 63. The answer is negative 12,600 all over negative 1. Okay, so now S sub 6 is equal to negative 12,600 all over negative 1. Pwede natin i-divide, i-simplify. Therefore, the answer is 12,600. So, mula November hanggang April, yung total savings ni Rowena ay aabot ng 12,600 pesos. Yun na yung savings niya starting from November to April if every month ay nadodouble yung savings niya. So that's how you find the sum of finite geometric sequences.